powerful samurai has landed in Beyblade X, but not only once, twice! Let us take a look at the latest release. Hello everyone, and for this video, this is the Beyblade X Saber Samurai review. Now, if you stick around later on in this video, we're going to be reviewing another samurai that I also got, so it's going to be pretty fun to take a look at. But this is a unique line release where it comes with a mighty powerful Victory Grip launcher. This is an attack type release. There's a lot of good stuff for it. There's the core, there's the level bit, which we'll get into. So if you're excited to see me review these bays, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. And as well, check out my Amazon affiliate link for the US Amazon store. I do get a little bit of commission if you use this link. Optional way to support the channel. I appreciate any support regardless. Alrighty, so I've already kind of set it up. There's no 3, 2, 1, let it rip on the box. Ta-da! Let's start off with talking about one of the coolest things here, which is the Victory Grip. This is essentially what happens when you fuse a regular winder with a launcher grip together. And the funniest thing too is that HASBRO is never going to actually sell a grip in the West, because I guess it's probably like too hard to actually sell, so this is like the only other way in Beyblade X. Now this launcher also comes with something super important here, which is going to be your main appeal, which is the cord. This cord is way longer than your average cord. You can just see right there and just the difference in terms of the measurement of your launcher count, which a launcher count is basically when I go here and then after I count how many rotations there are. So normal winder cord is 8.5, a long winder cord is 10.5, and a regular string launcher is 11.5 for the launcher count. So you pretty much get almost the same type of count as a string launcher. Now, generally speaking, when you're using a winder launcher, you're kind of sacrificing a little bit of control for more power. Obviously, you can use whatever launcher type that you want, and at the end of the day, if you can work with it, go for it. I do want to mention that I don't know if HASBRO, I have to see because I actually have to use it, if they fixed any real issues, which is basically TT has to fix the issue, so HASBRO can fix it. But generally speaking, if for whatever reason you start to hear a little bit of crackling sounds, it means you got a dud. Some of these winders have an issue where the internal gears here can shred the cords, but you'll literally hear it if it skips or whatever. You start to see your cords dying really fast. I don't know if they really fix this, even with more of the recent stuff. If for whatever reason you get a bad one of this, the cord's still pretty much what you need. And it's literally been the standard for Takaratomi with all these releases now using a long winder cord. I prefer this over the regular one just because they get a little bit more power. It's perfectly fine for whatever you want to use. There's also this. So because this is a grip, even though you kind of lose a little bit of the fun in this because there's no other grips you can use, you can customize this. So depending on how you want to have it, for how you want to hold it, you could put these different types of rubber. So there's like different orientations you could do. You could put this on this side. There's this piece here, which actually, this for the thumb is actually not that bad. Let me try to get this on here. This, if I'm holding on to it and I'm pressing like here, this is pretty nice. I like this launcher quite a bit. I do try to use it, and I do struggle to kind of use it, but it is kind of fun. It takes up a lot of space just to launch in the stadium, though. So going over to our parts by parts, we have our blade, which is Saber Samurai. So this is a blade that I say is pretty interesting. I would say it has some pretty good defense and kind of alright stamina. It kind of destabilizes a lot of opponents. Its entire gimmick is basically that at the start of the round, those little wings will pop up for like, I guess, multiple hits, and then after, when you lose spin, it'll just go to like a single strike. This is a gimmick that I don't really think is effective. I think the wings just kind of drain a lot of stamina and don't really help for any attack potential. I think overall, it's still like a decent enough blade where the gimmick is kind of whatever. 270 is a ratchet where it hits super hard because the two sides are giant blocks, but I also think it's really bursty, so if you're going to be using it, I would say do so with some caution, and good luck with combo building. The level bit has different levels of acceleration. Yeah, this is a bit where basically depending on what angle it kind of hits, it'll go either low, medium, or super fast. The only weakness to this bit is that it has 16 gears, which means it could potentially self-KO going at crazy speed, which is why you have to try to tilt really hard to avoid. This is a bit that has a lot of great stamina, so you should be able to beat other attackers if you're in an attack versus an attack matchup, and if you're against stamina stuff or defense, if you get the early KO, you should be okay. Fully assembled. So what's funny about this release is that this is the only way to get level, and it's the same thing for the original. I doubt HASBRO or TT would ever reprint it anytime soon. But this is one of my favorite designed UX releases. I think it's really cool. So now let us take a look at the Samurai Steel Korokoro edition. The only way to get this is if you got the Korokoro, you got the mail order for this, so it cost a lot, but then after eventually I did get my hands on it, which is pretty exciting. So going over to the part by part, our Samurai Steel is a pretty cool looking blade. It's got some really wacky colors to it. You either think this is Perfect Cell, the Joker, or an Evangelion. This is an echo of Claw Leon. The big difference here in the contacts is some of the side stuff is protruding out, so maybe it could be better in an attack versus an attack matchup. Both of these blades are really, really bad, so I wouldn't really expect them to do much. They're very niche for their use. 570, I think, is kind of, I don't even know what it's going to be used for. I guess like Hexer, like attack builds, but 5 sides, especially in 70 height, not really too popular, at least at this point. I don't really feel there's much use for it. Then after you have your gear flats bit, this is a bit that is focused on an extreme dash with all the gears extended to the bottom. This is a big weakness because if you're in a HASBRO stadium, you're in a closed space, so this could work better because that way you're less likely to waste a lot of stamina at that small space. In a TT stadium, there's a lot more to trying to travel around, and also in general, there's the self-KO risk. There's a lot of attack power, so obviously use at your own risk to see if it works or if it doesn't. Fully assembled. This is a very interesting color choice. I actually prefer if the dominant color is purple instead of green, because when it's like this, it's really... I do like the little white coated paint there. I think that looks pretty neat. Yeah, so I'm joined here by the amazing and talented and powerful blader that is my mother. So we're gonna do a test launch with our lovely little winder here. So 3, 2, 1, let me rip. Okay, kind of hard launched it. 3, 2, 1, let me rip. Whoa. That's just to show off level. Oh, there you go. Okay, well, see, that wasn't too bad. The best advice for level is always to do a little bit of a slight tilt there. So it will make a sound that you will hate, but that is better than nothing. Okay, so for our first casual setup, because I wanted to do this one, we have Tide Whale and Saber. Who do you want to use? Who will get the first points? Whale. Fuck. Look at this. Another broken one. Ready. Alright, come on. I won't lose. Oh wow. Okay, so you lost by 2 bursts in a row. I won't lose a single time probably. Okay. Like I said, it's easy. It's so easy. No bursts. Oh my, look at that.
Okay, that was my first round.
Yeah, of course. Okay, let's see if I get lucky here. I do not. Rip. We'll see.
Oh shit.
Rip.
You're out. It's mine.
Okay, I forgot level has a lot of stamina, so I was like, oh no, I'll just light launch and I'll try to like mitigate a lot of that attack that it's trying to throw on me. And I'm like, no wait, that doesn't work. It's 3-3, so we're tied.
Horrible. This
will be it?
Yeah.
3 gentlemen, rip!
Whoa, no.
Alright, you're gonna pick now one of these 3 combinations. Okay, well now, let me reveal to the camera. We'll first be starting off with right here, Phoenix on 960 wedge. And for this combination, I will be putting Saber on. I have random combinations. We're going to try out Saber on 360. We'll get it on the rush bit. Okay, look at that. Easy defense, easy. Showcase my ability with this. Look at this. Be interesting to see who gets it on top. Look at this. I'm gonna actually win by outspin. That's what's gonna be crazy right now.
No!
First round goes to me. I don't know. There we go! A samurai KO, beautiful. Feeling rip. Good luck, you're not gonna get it. Wait. Jump grip. Okay, it's clear that you want to win more than I do. So it looks like I do have to get a little bit try hard here. And I'm gonna have to use the super long winder so I can just max out this. Look at how much, by the way, space this takes on one HASBRO stadium. This is like ridiculous. You jump grip. I'm trying to max out my launch to see if I can just, I don't know, get lucky. So you already got a burst. So you're already actually leading with like 2 points. 3 points? No, I have to get lucky and try to destabilize you. Okay, I got a little lucky there. Look at you miss it. Ooh, I see a big win. Big win. Jump grip. Jump grip. Mine. You won't beat me. Fuck. Next up, we're gonna be using the legendary Hover Wyvern on 760 Low Rush. You all know what? We're gonna make things a little bit simple here. Instead of me swapping a different bit, I'm just gonna give this level. 360 level. I think it's gonna be an easy victory for this. Good luck. I win. Easy win. Because level, what's really good is that level in an attack versus an attack battle should almost always go to level. Usually, sometimes. So my goal against Hover is I'm trying to tilt a lot. Samurai! Okay, wait, I have to show it. Shoot. This is Wand Wizard on 160 Hexa. I'm gonna be throwing this up on... I need a 1 win. Can we get it? Yeah, I'm getting close actually. Okay. I did do, obviously, my most unique combination on this channel here. Obviously, that's gonna be your defeat. So don't worry, it's 1 point. So far I've technically lost 3 points if we count 3 different combinations, but this combo here is Saber on 760 Low Rush. So we're gonna see if I can do it. Jump grip. You have 1 point and I have 2, so even if you get 2 points, the next round will be mine. I'm gonna activate the ultimate Shiraboshi style technique that's gonna get me to win. Doesn't work. Jump grip. Shiraboshi style technique. Shooting star. Ah! Yeah. Jump grip. Oh, I almost got it. Robbery. Robbery.
Not.
It's not, but that's what it feels like to me because I've tried.
You're not even gonna get 1 point.
I did get 1 point. I got 2.
You did.
I think you took too much. Jump grip. Mine! I am the best! The Shiraboshi style never loses! So now as we transition to the Takaratomi Stadium, I am still joined here by the talented blader that is my mother. And we're gonna do our first test launch for our lovely Samurai Steel. 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. Okay, that was a little... Woo! Awesome. Alrighty. Beautiful, we'll do 1 more. Our first opponent will be casual 1. We're gonna do Claw Leon here, first to 4. Are you ready and steady? Rip. 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 Okay, now we're gonna give this a crazy combination. Are you ready for the combo that I actually have on this thing? Check this out. We've got Steel Samurai on 760 kick. Look at how this color matches mostly, yeah. And we're gonna have our first opponent, which is going to be this Phoenix combination that I'm gonna allow you to use because only you can master the power of the immortal bird. Rip. Rip. Yo! Okay, I'm already, how many was that?
Yo.
Give me another chance. Rip. 3, 2, 1, go. Yay! Thank you so much for the help. For final thoughts, obviously for the Samurai Bay, for the steel one, I think it's just a cool recolor. It's not obviously a must-have at all. It's just something I wanted to throw into the video. For the Hasbro Saber Samurai, obviously I do think this is pretty good priority. The winder cord is debatable because a lot of the Takaratomi releases have been giving us that updated long winder cord, so it's not really a necessity unless you're just pure Hasbro only. This is the only other way to get level bits. It's not through an import, I guess, so until we get like an easier... would we get a reprint anytime soon? Probably not. But that is kind of it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that is it. Alrighty, well, I want to say thank you all for watching. That's going to be it for this video. I want to say take care and bye.